Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. This episode is going to be about the baby and Rolling Loud and his rant that he made. They call it a rant. I don't think it's a rant. What it was at a normal hip hop show. Some people are not familiar with hip hop, and some people are not a part of hip hop, and they're looking into hip hop and they judging hip hop without an understanding of what the culture is, where it comes from, and the history. So it was a normal hip hop show where the baby was asking the participants in the crowd and the onlookers to put their cell phone lights up, which is a modern day conversion of put your lighters in the air for different reasons. There throughout history, it was if you got long natural hair and if your nails are real and if you clean your house, you cook, you clean, you smell good. You understand? All of the things that we promote as black strength, right? Real black strength as opposed to what the commercial industry promotes. When you go to these concerts, a lot of artists try to promote the correct idea of what true black men and women should be about. And they ask people if they're in the crowd and they fit these categories, or as the illustrious Royce the 5'9" and other excellent rappers, lyricists have said, if they check those boxes, right? So the boxes that the baby was asking to be checked that night in particular were the boxes of if you didn't come to the party with any STDs, the concert rather, with any STDs such as HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, anything. Also, he said, women, if your pussy smells like water, basically, if you don't have odor in your vagina, if you keep a clean hygiene. Also, he said, for the real niggas, now this is where the controversy comes in, for the real niggas, if you're not out in the parking lot sucking dick, performing fellatio, put your cell phone lights up and raise them in the air. Now, I don't. I'm trying to find the problem with what he's saying, and I just don't. I don't see the problem, right? And I don't see the problem because if a priest had gotten up there and said, if you're not out there sucking dick, then I think everybody would have understood. The issue that I'm trying to figure out here is why is it that hip hop is a genre where it's all inclusive to all people and all their views and all the beliefs. Hip hop is a culture, and every culture there are rules or guidelines. These aren't hard, fast rules. There are exceptions to every rule, but there's a general guideline in the culture. And in hip hop, quote unquote, real niggas don't suck dick. They don't suck dick, and they damn sure don't do it out in the parking lot. They aren't suspect. A suspect nigga is a nigga who is has homosexual tendencies and characteristics, and we're not sure if he's straight or gay. That suspect nigga is a hip hop term, right? So I'm confused at what exactly is wrong with his statement as a hip hop artist. It seems more like to me every time someone in hip hop promotes true masculinity or the essence of being a true man, it seems like the world is in uproar. And I'm wondering, why is it that hip hop is being chosen to be the vehicle to deliver this message to the world, this homosexual message to the world? Now, the homosexual message, I have no a horse in this race. You understand? I'm not invested in that fight. Um, I don't care either way. Uh, I do believe that homosexuals have the right to equality, and I believe that they've attained that. I do believe that homosexuals have the right to not be ridiculed or ostracized or made to feel in any type of inferior way. I believe that it should be no one's intention to do that. And I also believe that anyone who intentionally does that is a person that should suffer some type of punishment, just as they should if they did that on any level. I feel like the groupthink, though, is a problem. I feel like people should look into their own, whatever the issue is at the time, and make their own judgment based off that. So when I heard all of the hoopla about what the baby said, I didn't immediately make a judgment. I went and I watched the video myself, and in watching the video, I honestly don't see something wrong with it. Now, if you were sucking dick in a parking lot, you're not a real nigga. You don't have to be a real nigga. Being a real nigga is not the greatest life to have. Being a real nigga is usually death or jail is the end of that. So again, if you don't fit in the category of being a real nigga because you're sucking dick, so be it. He didn't say that you were a bad person. He just didn't ask you to put your fucking cell phone light on and raise it in the air. Because hip hop does not support that behavior. Just doesn't. Hip hop supports other behaviors. Now, in hip hop, there are homosexuals, just like there are homosexuals in every other world. Now, I've watched Christianity, a religion where death and hell is promised to those who engage in homosexuality. I've watched them be ostracized and pushed into bending their traditions, although they say their traditions are those of God. I don't know how people feel about Christianity, because it seems to me that a lot of Christians live a hypocritical lifestyle. That's just me from the outside looking in. And when I say from the outside looking in, I was raised a Christian, so my outside is on the inside looking in. And I saw the same when I left Christianity from the outside looking in. But what I will say is that I cherish hip hop. I cherish everything that hip hop has taught me. I cherish everything that hip hop has made the world today. I cherish the fact that the world is finally realizing that hip hop is the most influential form of music and culture on the planet. And the hallmarks of hip hop need to stay strong. The definition of a real man is found in the pages of hip hop. Now, whether or not those things really make a man a real man or not is up for interpretation. But if you want to be a part of hip hop, your definition of a real man must be hip hop's definition. Do not go to a hip hop show. Do not watch a hip hop concert and be offended at homophobic, misogynistic words. Do not. Understand that if you are talking to a hip hop artist, if you are doing business with a hip hop artist, they have misogynistic and homophobic views. That is hip hop. That being said, all hip hop artists interact daily with homosexuals and with women. All hip hop artists interact daily with these people without discriminating. They do good business and make good money with them. I promise you that the baby has many interactions and many business deals with homosexual people, and I did not find his statement homophobic. Everything isn't for everybody, and all people don't have to be praised. And I don't have to like your view, and I don't have to like your lifestyle for me to respect you as a person. I don't have to welcome you to my parties for me to respect you as a person. You do not have to be invited around me, and you do not have to chill with me. We don't have to talk for us to respect one another. But if we do talk and we disagree, that doesn't take away the respect that I have for you. Anyway, those are my views. Like, share, subscribe. Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. And I'm out.